What's been fun about this team is that we've pegged a really high level on several occasions. What is part of the growing pains, I think, of a lot of new players and some young ones playing is there's dips along the way. And you just got to push through those dips and keep the team focused and not get too down and not think you're, the best team in the world when you play really well. But when this team has been on, they've played at a higher level than I've seen in a while, and that's the exciting part.
One of those dips against Arizona, you had a chance there late with Allie, but was it frustrating that maybe that one didn't go in, and then the way that one wrapped up?
Yeah, that's the 5th time we played Arizona. It's the first time we've lost them. I think it's the second time they've scored on us, and so we feel pretty good going into that game, regardless of how talented they are, because Arizona's a very good Pac-12 team. However, when we lost Carly on Friday and we kind of ran ourselves into the ground winning with 10 men, I felt like we had a pretty heavy weight on us on a Sunday evening game. And Arizona played with great desperation. They needed a win big time, and they played like it. And that was the lesson that we drew from that, is that you really can't afford not to play like that because the college season's so short. So give credit to those guys. They played lights out to make sure they got the win. And, we thought with 2 minutes to go, we'd probably go into overtime and just see what happens from there. And they scored on that set piece. And, it's the thrill of victory on Friday night and the agony of defeat on Sunday. So that's part of our sport, and we moved on pretty quickly.
Thrilled to have Jade back.
We're excited to have Jade back. When you say back, it's not like back, like she's 100% fit and ready to go, and she's going to get 90 minutes this weekend. But at least the trainers and the doctors have given us the green light to put her out there. And as our leading scorer last year, she's got a lot of confidence in front of the goal, and she's a year older. So to just have her on the roster, on the bench, being able to put her into the game is definitely going to be an opportunity for her to contribute to this team, but also for us to have, to have a great threat coming off the bench when she's ready.
How important is this weekend for you guys just heading into conference play?
They're all big. I used to look at the weekend right before conference and be like, that weekend's got to be perfect. We've got to be awesome. But that hasn't really played itself out to be the case. You got to be ready for the Big 12, but your non-conference schedule has to be a resume builder. And right now at 5-2, that's pretty good. But certainly the more distance you can put between that 2 and the win column, the better your resume looks going into conference. So it's big, but it's not something that we're focused on. We have to play our best soccer this weekend. We have to ultimately be playing our best soccer to have a great season. But, we're only 7 games in.
Is that Hannah that got injured
yes.
on Sunday?
Yeah.
How is she looking?
We don't know. She's going to see the great guys at Lubbock Sports Medicine today, and they'll give us an idea.
I think that, Sunday was really disappointing for us, but Friday's game, we went down to coach, we went down to player, and just seeing the grit and the determination that the team had to push through and get that win, that's what Texas Tech is all about, and that was exactly how we wanted to play. And I think that coming out of Sunday, we need to reflect more on Friday and know that it's not the Texas Tech symbol on our shirt that's going to win the game for us. It's all of us coming together and playing with grit. So hopefully we can just move away from Sunday and take it as a learning lesson, but really reflect on Friday, because that's exactly how we want to play all season.
What have practices been like this week ahead of this homestand?
They've been pretty intense. We're going into 2 really big weekends, especially this one, and then into conference. So the coaches have been pushing us really hard. We've been playing really hard. We just want to come out, and it's going to be a great weekend with all of our fans at home.
How important, clearly you want to get a win, but knowing that Cal State Northridge comes in here, and that'll be the only match they're playing, to get that win on Friday night against San Diego State, how important is that for you guys?
It's definitely really important, especially going into conference the next week. It's always good to have 2 wins under your belt just to build confidence going into the second half of the season. So we definitely want to get those wins, and we have players like Jade King is coming back. We have players coming off of injuries, so the bench is healthy, and everybody's just really excited to get the wins.
How's she looked? I know she was hurt for a while there. How's she looked in practice, and how much of a help will she be for you guys on the offensive end?
I think Jade will be an enormous help coming back. She's a sophomore, so just having that maturity up front with Katie and Allie, and having Natalie, a senior, up there, just to talk them through everything. They've been playing fantastic, but just to have some maturity up there and an upperclassman who can kind of organize things and tell them where to go, I think that that's really going to help our attack.
It kind of sucks to lose on a Sunday because we don't have another game to bounce back from, but I think the team has responded really well. I think we're using every single day this week at practice to get better and to really focus on the mistakes we made on Sunday, and so I think we're really focused and ready to go.
Giving up a goal on a set piece, how frustrating is that for defense?
It's so frustrating, especially because we've been working on it for so long. I mean, even since my freshman year, but that's like the third goal from a set piece, which is extra frustrating. And so I think, defending on a set piece is a choice, and so we just have to mentally be focused, until the ball is completely out.
Did you guys take some positives though out of Friday? The way Coach exiting and Carly exiting, you guys being able to come back. Did you still take something out of that, even though what happened Sunday?
Yes, we did. We kind of usually in the past we would have freaked out and just gone crazy, but we got composed, we got collected, and we were like, hey, that goal wasn't good enough. We have to get back in this game. We can still do this, and everyone was on the same page. And so on Friday it was fantastic. Everyone bounced back from that.
How nice it will be to have Jade, like Coach said, not back 100%, but to have Jade on the field with you guys.
I'm excited to have Jade back. She brings back experience. Both Allie and Katie are freshmen. They're doing great, but they don't have the experience that Jade has, and I think Jade can teach them a lot. And Jade can bring. Jade's so powerful and fast and explosive, and so I'm really excited to get her mixed in with the forwards and to get some more people up top to kind of shake the defense on the other team.
Can you tell us maybe just how different this attack will be, given the speed of Kirsten and Allie, and then, of course, now adding Jade to that, some of the fastest players in the country on the field?
It's going to be awesome because, once, when you get tired, you slow down a little bit, but once we get a sub and another fast girl is coming, so then the back line's just going to be shot, and they're not going to be able to handle them. And all three of them are awesome, and I can't wait to get all of them on the field.
Talked a little bit about it, but you feel some urgency here as the last non-con weekend entering conference with two good opponents next weekend, and urgency to do well this weekend, obviously.
Yes, we need to end this weekend with 2 wins, especially here at home. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited for a Friday night game because I've been really missing that. But I think we are very focused, and we realize how important it is to end on 2 wins going into conference. So that we can go into conference feeling confident and ready to go.